By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tennessee Titans. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now they try the right side here. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Well, this defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 22.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have When you're running back in the NFL and Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
7-7, our score after one. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Mayfield to throw it. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a handoff looking right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Now that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield. He's going to take another shot here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second and 10. Mayfield on play action. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw, Mayfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. 58, right there. Come on. At 58 is a mic.
Mayfield looks to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Beckham. A gain of 6 there on first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Working with a 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Odell Beckham, 31 yards. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. It's Hill, complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 25 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
And a good job here of getting the running backs involved in the passing game because they line him up out in the slot to the right. And they're hoping he won't get accounted for, and he's not. Turns into big trouble for the defense, able to work his way free, and turns it into a big play.
1st down, Mayfield. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And a give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Well, that's one stuff. We'll see if this defense has another in their back pocket.
And I just wonder on the other side of the ball, do you just challenge the big guys up front? This is a short yardage situation. We ought to be able to pick this up. Or do you say to yourself, they are awfully tough. I've got to throw it on this down.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll roll him out right. inside the 35. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Will Dissly taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Now Mayfield. Looking deep for Julio. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Mahomes.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 42. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, boys, let's go. Check safety, check safety. Check. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Run.
They'll give Henry another shot. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Henry again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's a Titans touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 53 yards. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From the gun, Mayfield. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And again, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Being chased out left. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Regular.
Derrick Henry. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On 3rd down, Henry. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Mahomes out to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Got some room at the 30. Room here to run. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30.
It's a gain of 53 yards. First down, Chiefs.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. This is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chiefs, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.